Welcome back to the Nash Potatoes Outdoor Show. Today I'm 10 miles west of East Glacier, Montana, just outside Glacier National Park at a place called Summit Campground. This is Travel Vlog 57. Don't go anywhere. If you're an avid camper like me, you are starting to realize that this whole COVID pandemic has made it really hard to find places to camp at and get reservations anywhere. So I wanted to highlight this Summit Campground here just outside Glacier National Park. Give you a little tour of the place in case you're thinking about coming this way. So let's check it out. What I wanted to do is just go over some of the pros and cons of this campground. So this is site number 17. They actually only have 7 sites. They're all first come, first served, and it's a rustic campground, so they have no electricity. They've got pit toilets, and they do have running water throughout the campground. But as you can see, there's a picnic table and then 2 parking spaces here, and I actually measured this one out. The site to the left right here, that one is actually 30 feet long, which I think is definitely a pro, because a lot of people are traveling with these campers that are 20 or 25, 30 feet long. So definitely one of the pros is the size of the sites. So let me take you around the rest of the campground and show you some more of the pros and cons. So one of the pros is definitely the location. So I am just 10 miles west of East Glacier, Montana, which puts me about 50 miles from the West Glacier entrance, and maybe like 20 minutes from the Two Medicine Lakes entrance. So definitely a great location. Also another pro is here's a water spigot here I wanted to show you really quick. So each site doesn't have water, but they do have water spigots. See if I can get it. Yeah, right there. So you can fill up your drinking water bottles and, you know, do dishes and that kind of stuff. Another pro is that the price. It's only $20 a night. You just pay at the kiosk. I'll show you where that's at. And as I mentioned, it is first come, first serve, which was a little bit stressful for me because I was coming from 13 hours away, just hoping that they have some open sites. So let me turn the camera around. I want to show you this site number 16 is fairly large, so hold on one second. So here's site number 16. This is really, really big. I was going to actually put my camper over here, but that leads me into a few of the cons. So a couple of the cons is that this place is right on Highway 2, and there's quite a bit of road noise. And the railroad track is right there as well, which I bet they get 1 train every hour, if not 2 trains every hour. So there's a little bit of noise with the trains and the cars. Those are a few of the cons. There is a camp host. I'll show you their camper. I haven't seen them yet, but as you can see, this is all paved through here, which is definitely a pro. Makes for easy putting your camper in and preventing the mud and all that kind of stuff. So let me get around to the other side of the campground. I'll show you a few more highlights of this place. Thanks for watching. Alright, so just a couple of notes. As I mentioned, this is rustic, so they've got pit toilets and no electricity, no showers, and no cell service, which that's just a side note. Some people think that is a positive and some people think that is a negative. The closest cell service would be East Glacier, which is 10 miles away, and you get a fairly strong signal there. But I wanted to show you a few things on the other side of the park, so let's keep on moving. So another pro that I just thought of is that there is a trail right up here, and I don't know anything about the trail. I guess Glacier National Park has actually 700 miles of hiking trails, so I've got no interest in hiking this trail here, but it does butt right up to the campground. And I did see a sign that there was a dead cow along the trail somewhere, so they said that bears have been frequenting the area. So that's just another side note, but let's keep on moving. A couple more things I just thought of. So another pro is that I think it's the Middle Fork River is pretty much right across the street. So if you wanted to go tubing or just go hang out, it's one of those rivers that's really almost like a glacial blue, really clear. You can see the bottom of it. As far as bugs, I haven't noticed a ton of mosquitoes. I have seen just a couple in my camper, but it's not really bad. Like some campgrounds, for whatever reason, just seem to be really, really bad for mosquitoes, but I haven't noticed a ton. Maybe it's because it's been a little bit drier, but it's just an observation. So I wanted to show you the pit toilets. Pit toilets are what they are, you know what I mean? They're not supposed to be nice by any means, but the one that I've been using, I only used it once, I won't use it again. It was probably 30 flies in there, and flies just kind of gross me out, so I've been using my portable toilet that I have inside my camper. But that's just something else to be aware of. Maybe it's just the time of year. Maybe if the temperature was cooler, there wouldn't be so many flies. But yeah, I'll show you where you would do the self-service pay. I'll show you the campground host site and these pit toilets, and let's go check it out. Alright, without being too obtrusive, I kind of wanted to show you the camp host site up here. Another con is that this drinking fountain has been running the whole time I've been here. This is my third night, and I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. It's just like overflowing. I'll show you this really quick. Yeah, not cool, right? Just wasting a bunch of water. But over here, right towards the entrance, is the camp host, and then right over here is where you pay. Just grab an envelope from here in there, and then drop your cash over here. Pretty easy system, 20 bucks a night. And then I'll show you the pit toilets over here. Yeah, I mean, this is really nice. I love the trees. I'll show you my camper here in a second. But these, I've always kind of been weirded out by these outhouses anyway. But this one, the handle is actually broken. So I'm not sure why they can't do a little bit of maintenance and get that taken care of. But plenty of greenery. I don't know if you can hear those cars driving by. But yeah, this is the fly-infested pit toilet. Not to complain, I realize it's a rustic campground, but the flies were too much for me to handle, without a doubt. So, alright, I'll go show you my campsite really quick. So I'm in campsite 4, and the size of my site seems to be a little bit smaller than 16 and 17 on the other side. But there are a couple bonuses about my site here, is that I'm a little bit further off the road, and I do have a little river running through my campsite over here. I'll show you really quick. Kind of a nice feature. Not a raging river by any means, but it does make for a little bit better atmosphere. So let me turn this camera around really quick. Yeah, so just a couple more things that I thought about. The guy that I met here was actually drinking some of this drinking water, and he says it doesn't taste the greatest, so you might want to bring a filtration system for that. Also, as I mentioned, this is first come first serve, and they do only have 17 sites. I got here Monday late morning, and about half the campground was full, so there were plenty of sites available, but I can imagine on the weekends they probably are full to the max. I mean, 17 sites isn't much at all, but yeah, that's all I've got for you today. I wanted to highlight this campground because it is a nice little hidden gem, especially if you want to visit Glacier National Park and maybe on a budget or something. But this place is overall, you know, it's been a great find for me. I just wanted to be real about some of the pros and cons. I hope it's been helpful. Thanks for watching the Nash Potatoes Outdoor Show. We will see you next time.